good night, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sports Scene. It is great to be with you. Man, we've seen some rugby league matches here on MTV. There's been some tired bodies all throughout the week, especially yesterday. Would have been a long day after getting up early Wednesday morning to watch the Kumuls play. And man, Api, what a match, huh? What a match.
Lawrence, I tell you that it was worth the wait. Yeah. Waking up early, man, I scrambled my head off.
Everyone,
my whole family was dancing when Kumuls was scoring, and I know it. We have like a lot coming on, and you'll see some of the reaction of the PNG Kumuls fans on the show. Yeah,
that's awesome. Thanks, and Api, of course, good to have you back. Not back on, but good to have you back here. Well, what am I saying? Good to have you on.
Yeah, good to be back. And Rugby League World Cup, man, Lawrence.
And I tell you, it's
a cracking round.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, Api, let's go through the scoreline. Before you do that, we'll be speaking to PNG Rugby Football Union CEO Sailosi Druma. He'll be talking to us about the Oceania Championships happening in November 2 to the 10th. And then I've got an exclusive interview with Stanley Tappan, the PNG LNG Kumuls head coach. He'll be speaking to us about the game and the injuries and what we can look forward to next week. That's all coming up on the show. But Api, please take us through the weekend scoreline.
Yeah, thank you, Lawrence. Moving on to our weekend scoreline, Rugby League World Cup Round 1. England are thrashing Samoa 66. Australia defeating Fiji 42-8. Italy defeating Scotland 28-4, and Ireland defeating Jamaica 48-2. New Zealand, all-round performance by Joey Mann there, 34-12 defeating Lebanon, and France defeating Greece 34-12, and Tonga defeating PNG 24-18. Lawrence, that was an epic game. I think that's the best game of the round. And moving on to ICC T20 World Cup Round 1, Namibia 163, 7 down, defeat Sri Lanka by 55 runs. Namibia, defeating a top country, associate country like Namibia, standing out in the World Cup. Netherlands defeating UAE by 3 wickets there, and Scotland hitting 160, defeating the West Indies by 42 runs. Lawrence, that's another big upset. And Zimbabwe, winning the World Cup qualifiers, thrashing Ireland, coming into the World Cup, defeating them by 31 runs. NSL Round 3, Hekari United defeating FC Genesis 1-0. Gulf Comora defeating NCD Souths 4-0. Amoana FC, undefeated in the Southern Region Confederation, defeating NCDFC 8-0. Ley Natives defeating Morobe Wawens 4-1. Ley City Dwellers defeating Lahi FC 4-1. Ley City FC defeating Tuspap Stallions 2-1. And in the Highlands region, Hagen FC defeating Wapak FC 2-0. Kuri FC and Ratsa FC drawing there 3-3. And Ape Aporo FC defeating Goroka FC 1-0. And moving on to the New Guinea Islands region, Tavoro FC defeating Seeds United 3-2. Green Gold FC defeating Lahiri FC. Green Gold drawing with Lahiri FC 2-2. Kimbe FC defeating West Tribes 3-0. And Panguna Metals defeating Bougainville United 3-2. North Bougainville defeating Laden Sand Kamap FC 4-1. And Kiara FC defeating Wantox FC 4-2, and that ends NSL Round 3. And Lawrence, that's our weekend scoreline.
Yeah, thanks, man. A lot of NSL right throughout the country. Really good to see, in Rabaul, in Ley, in Hagen, and even over in Bougainville. That's awesome, huh?
Yeah, some great football going around. Everyone's pretty excited. I know our PNG couples, guys will be looking out for some of the guys around the region.
Yep, that's that. And of course, the ICC T20 is on, and the Rugby League World Cup. You just heard the latest scoreline. All right, we'll take our first break. Up next, PNG Rugby Football Union. We'll be talking about the Oceania Championships. That's up next. Stay with us. All right, good night, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sports In. Tonight, we're talking PNG Rugby Football Union. It's been a couple of years since we've had some international games here in Papua New Guinea, well, in Port Moresby, at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. But to tell us more about the Oceania Rugby Men's Championships, PNGRFU CEO Sailosi Druma is joining us here in the studio tonight. Sailosi, mate, thanks for joining Sports In tonight, and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me tonight, Lawrence.
All right. Well, it's been a long time coming for PNG Rugby to get some international matches here. How's preparations been?
It's been really good. You know, rightly so. After 2019, that was the last time we had the Oceania 15s Championship because of COVID for the last 2 years. But we're thankful that now we're hosting the events this year again. Preparation's been really good. Our team has been selected after the NPC last week. So we've got a 30-man squad in training at the moment. And the boys are looking forward to the game on the 2nd.
So the games are on from the 2nd of November to the 10th at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, Vanuatu, PNG and Solomon Islands. It was slated to be on earlier on next week, but moved back.
Yeah, we have some challenges with Vanuatu flights because they've just recently opened their border and they have issues with flights. So we've agreed to push back to a later date. So now it's confirmed for the 2nd of November. That's the first round. We'll see Vanuatu and Solomon play in that first match.
Okay.
Second round is on the 6th, which is a Sunday. And that's a very important one for us because PNG will play Vanuatu.
Yep.
And then the last round will be on a Thursday, 10th of November.
Yep.
PNG will play Solomon Islands.
Okay. And these games, Sailosi, they're part of the World Cup qualifiers?
Not for this year.
Yep.
It's for next year. Definitely will be the World Cup qualifiers. Okay. Other countries probably will join us again next year because we're hosting again next year.
Great.
We, knew we pulled out last minute because of funding as well. So I know definitely they'll be coming next year because next year will be the World Cup qualifying.
The reason why you want to, Oceania Rugby is really pushing these games to go is the fact that we need to get the games back on again.
Definitely. We need to get this competition going again, get people back on board, have some rugby for the regional championship. So PNG are the current holder of the championship. So, it's important that, the boys really prepare well this year. Because like I said, next year is the World Cup qualifiers. We need a really good preparation, so we're starting that preparation now.
And some media reports from Vanuatu saying that after our PNG Kumuls there got a bit of a battering after us winning. I shouldn't say it, but man, I would have thrown something at them too. But I'm just jokes aside. Look, we're definitely good hosts, and we welcome all our Pacific brothers and sisters here.
Definitely. PNG is always, very accommodating. We look after our visitors when they come. Vanuatu, they'll be safe here. It's what happens on the field stays on the field.
Absolutely.
And we really want them to, turn up. So we're happy that they made the decision to come. So
very good.
We're looking forward to that.
Now, very quickly, Sailosi, just on our boys, the Puk-Puks, you said preparations are going well. Any sort of names you want to sort of pluck out that we should be able to look forward to seeing?
Yeah, I think the biggest name probably for us is the inclusion of Aiden Tor from Queensland Reds. He's an experienced player. He's been playing his rugby in Japan, also in France, but he's back now in Australia. So we're fortunate that he accepted our offer.
Wow.
I know the boys really need him to be in the side. He's going to bring that leadership. His experience very.
He's up already.
Yep, he'll be here this week. So the boys are in camp already. So he'll join the team, and also the rest of the players from Morobe, and they'll be joining us at the end of this week.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Aiden Tor, can't wait for him to play here for the Puk-Puks. I don't think, has he had a game before for the Puk-Puks? He did?
No, this will be his first time, so
nice.
Very grateful that he made the decision to play for Puk-Puk this year.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Sailosi, for coming in. Any last words you want to throw? Maybe thank some sponsors and supporters.
Yeah, we're very thankful for all our sponsors throughout the year, especially Kumuls Petroleum and GCB as usual. We've got NU Guinea, Kumuls Consolidated Holdings,
KCH, yep.
KCHL, and also TPA. So they've been really our supporters this year. We're really thankful for them.
Yeah.
Plus, tickets will be out shortly.
Yep.
So, it's 40 kina for the grandstand, 20 kina for the eastern stand, and 10 kina for the north and southern stand. So please, come along if you're not doing anything on the 2nd, 6th, and the 10th.
Awesome.
Come down to St Hubert Murray Stadium.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sailosi. Again, PNG Rugby Union, the Oceania Rugby Men's Championships, Solomon Islands, or Vanuatu Solomon Islands, 2nd of November. 6th is PNG versus Vanuatu, and the last game on the 10th, Solomon Islands versus PNG at the St Hubert Murray Stadium. The Oceania Rugby Men's Championships, we'll definitely also confirm MTV's broadcast of that.
Definitely. So we're working on that. So hopefully all the arrangement is in place, and it would be good to have this game televised.
Nice. Awesome. Thanks so much again, Sailosi, for coming in. That is a wrap-up of the PNG Rugby Football Union. Up next, I got a special interview with Stanley Tappan, the PNG Kumuls coach. Stay with us. All right, good night, everyone. Welcome to Sports Scene. We've got a very special interview, exclusive interview with the head coach of the PNG Kumuls, Stanley Tappan. He's been gracious enough to join us on Sports Scene tonight. And well, last night or early morning yesterday, what a game, huh? What a game! Went right down to the wire. Papua New Guinea, of course, we believed that the boys had it in them. But we just fell short right at the end, but a really good effort. Coach Stanley, thanks for joining us on Sports Scene.
Hey, Lawrence, thanks for having me.
Man, what a game yesterday. I tell you what, the scenes in Port Moresby, there were some wide screens, mate, put right around Port Moresby at Ella Beach. Later on, if you do get online on Show the Boys, man, I tell you, 4 o'clock in the morning, everyone was just cheering for the Kumuls.
And we're glad to hear that, Lawrence. I think the boys really performed really well. We spoke about it. We had good lead up while we were here, and they really played right up till, as you said, right up until the last, I think, 78th minute. A couple of calls didn't really go away, but we got a lot out of that game, and we'll take that into our next game. We'll go into the next game with a lot of confidence.
Waking up early in the morning to watch the game, Coach, we got the devastating news that Mangi 600, Xavier, was scratched out. Is it a serious injury, or he'll be okay for next game?
It's our medical team working with him. We'll know the full extent. We're hoping by next couple of days. So he sort of had a light hamstring strain there on our last training run. It was really unfortunate. He was really looking forward to it. It was just one of those things that happened. So we had to adjust. Look, the boys that played and didn't let Xavier down. The two wingers played really well. So fingers crossed, we'll get some good news in the next few days.
Edwin Ipape was named man of the match. In all honesty, Coach Stanley, that's the first time I've seen him play since his days at the Hunters. Man, this guy has improved leaps and bounds.
He's really, he's been really in good form, and we're just happy. Not just Edwin, but we had Reese. A couple of our NRL boys playing finals, and all the boys picked were really in good form. And Edwin won his player of the championship here. So, look, although we didn't get the win, but having him named as man of the match was just a testament to how he's been. He'll only get better, and it's good for us. He really worked well with our spine, with Lachlan and Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Lachlan, Kyle, Ipape, and Johnston at the back. I think we're really strong in those areas there. Coach, very quickly looking forward, next Wednesday morning PNG time, we take on Wales. Got a couple of days in between that. The makeup of the team, you'll see how the other boys go, Edene, Gabby, and also Jason there. What's your thoughts on the team?
Yeah, we've got Cook Islands actually.
Sorry,
Wales the week after.
Yep.
Yeah, so look, like I said, this game will take a lot out of it. We hadn't had any practice matches, so it's a good hit out for us. We'll just see how we go at training the next few days, but we'd like to have a couple of specialist wingers in there. But we've still got a few more days, so we'll see how we go. Like I said, that Tonga game would have given all our boys a good confidence, and the coaching staff as well. And they just played for each other. We're building something special here, so hopefully we can take that into the next game.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. We're again really proud of all the boys' efforts. Please pass our well wishes to them. You should have seen it, especially when Reece Martin kicked the goal to level up with less than 5 minutes to go. Everyone cheering. The Kumuls really bringing Papua New Guinea together.
It's good you mentioned Reece, because I think that goal must have broken the all-time consecutive goals record.
41 in a row, huh?
Yeah, you'll have to check that. But yeah, look, we're happy that everyone back home were although we didn't get the win, but look, I'm sure they would have gone home or started their day with a smile. So the boys, they know that and they understand what it means to the people back home. So we'll keep going, we'll keep chipping away, and hopefully we'll have a good performance the next game.
No worries, Coach Stanley. Listen, thank you so much for chatting with us on Sports Scene. Good luck against Cook Islands, and then Wales it is. I'm sure we're going to do really well. Proud of the boys, and we'll be watching every step of the way.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Stanley Tappan, the head coach of the PNG Kumuls. Exclusive interview here on Sports Scene. We'll take a short time out now and come back, wrap things up right here on Sports Scene. All right, welcome back to Sports Scene. It's time now to wrap things up. And what a big couple of minutes or half an hour of sports. We had Stanley Tappan on, Api, Xavier Coates. He was a bit, he says it's a hamstring. They'll have a look at it over the next couple of days, but the response wasn't all that great. But, fingers crossed, we'll be positive, all good. But, looking forward to seeing Edene Gabby and Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy.
I can't wait for them to put on that Kumul jersey next week. Hopefully they get on.
Yeah, and just before that, in our second segment there, Sailosi talking about PNG Rugby Football Union and the first Rugby Union international matches here in PNG since 2019. So looking forward to that over at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. Now, weekend preview, we'll get to that very shortly.
Yes,
right?
yes,
but you want to go through the next couple of tips.
So Rugby League World Cup, we've got something for you. We've got the try of the week, and this was picked by most of our fans and amongst us. Yes. Moving on, please look at the try of the week.
All right, the try of the week comes to us from Josh Aroka. They shifted the ball left right on their try line there, and he picks it up on the 5-meter line, swerves right, and
too much pace.
Yeah, well,
too much
pace except for the guy in pink, huh?
Hey, even the referee.
Yeah,
man.
The ref was going at 100 miles an hour, but Josh Aroka.
Josh Aroka, what a great try. That's the try of the week. And moving on to the play of the week, it was a tough one, deciding between, we had Joey Manu and also Luke Kiri, but we went with Joey Manu, who scored 2 tries, who scored 1 try.
1 try and assist, huh?
2 try assists, 15 tackle breaks, and ran for 224 meters. Please, let's look at the highlights of Joey Manu, New Zealand versus Lebanon.
Yeah, I think the first one there, Joey, when he gets the ball, he's playing like he's playing with some under 10s. The way he's just holding that ball, and the first one here, I think, is one that just an assist there, gives the ball. I mean, he had 4 guys on him, still able to offload. And this is the one here, one hand, holds the ball, steps a couple, goes in the middle.
This try, this is one of the best tries so far in the Rugby League World Cup this year.
And at that point, as you can see the score there, it was pretty even. Yeah, that was the breaking point of the match there. And
then he comes back off from the scrum, takes the ball, just one man, plays center for the Roosters and killing it fullback for the Kiwis.
Yeah, no, if you say Tedesco's the best player in the world, that guy is definitely a very close second.
Yeah. Yeah, and Lawrence, we also have another last highlight, which is the highlight of the week. And our highlight of the week is the PNG Kumuls match versus MMT Tonga. Lawrence, please show the highlights.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, the Kumuls, we scored first there with Reece Martin, Lachlan Lamb, with that pass, not Lamb, it was Lamb, was it? Or
Reece Martin scoring the first try of the match.
Yeah, Reece Martin doing really well there. And then, the Tongans, they came back with a flurry of a couple of tries there, and we're thinking, oh no, this might blow up. But, I tell you what, that's a forward pass.
That is definitely a forward pass, Lawrence. I just can't believe how the video ref couldn't overturn that rule. Unlucky, the Super League refs are not the same as the NRL.
But this guy, Edwin Ipape.
Edwin Ipape.
The guy is just killing it. He's absolutely killing it. I mean, shrugs off 3-4 defenders, and
Lachlan Lamb,
as a good halfback does, always backing up. Straight after halftime, getting that try really set us up well. And here, another one.
This is the controversial try. Lawrence, after viewing all the angles, the video ref, I thought he was going to say, you said no try, but I'm going to overturn this and say try. But then he had more angles and went with no try. Unfortunately, that probably cost us the game. Yeah,
absolutely. And this one here to equalize, with just over 10 minutes remaining, Dan Russell finally...
Yeah, making up for the first half, he stood on the line.
And this one here, a heartbreak with less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, breaking all the hearts in Papua New Guinea. Kalau Matangi. And scoring the winning try for Tonga. I tell you, Tonga number 2 in the world right now, and our PNG Kumuls put up a fight against the big Tongan force. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, if the Kumuls, Australia, New Zealand, and England, they would have watched that game closely. I mean, and to see Kumuls go right through till the end. And for us, we have great belief that we can also go all the way. I mean, the Tongan team, 1-17. I mean, David Fifita couldn't even fit in the first 13. He was on the bench, and yet we only have Alex Johnson and Justin Olam that play first grade NRL. Unfortunately, our Mangi 600 there sustained an injury, but that's pretty much it. So the boys, we got to lift our heads up high, and we play Cook Islands next Wednesday at 4:30 in the morning again, and I'm sure we'll be all up again watching.
All up early, supporting our PNG Kumuls. Yeah, we're proud of the efforts against Tonga, and I'll be looking forward for the Cook Islands match. Yeah. And the whole of PNG is watching. Yeah, PNG Kumuls. Yeah, all the best to our Kumuls. And Lawrence, moving on to our weekend preview.
Yeah,
round 2 of the Rugby League World Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, Sunday Australia take on Scotland, and also on Sunday we have Fiji versus Italy, England versus France, New Zealand versus Jamaica, and on Monday, Lebanon versus Ireland, Samoa versus Greece, and on Tuesday, Tonga versus Wales, and on Thursday, we have PNG versus Cook Islands, which ends off round 2 of the Rugby League World Cup. And moving on to ICC Men's T20 World Cup round 2, West Indies take on Ireland, Scotland take on Zimbabwe, and first game of the Super 12, Australia take on New Zealand, England versus Afghanistan, and India versus Pakistan. Wow. And I tell you, those are some cracking matches coming up for the T20 World Cup. I'm looking forward for India versus Pakistan.
Wow.
It's going to be a great match in Australia.
All right, thanks so much, Api, for the weekend preview. And that's about wrap things up for Sports Scene. The Rugby League World Cup We're getting very tired eyes, but you know, it's all here, live and free, right here on MTV. If you do miss the games early in the morning, we ensure that the games are played in the evening as well, so you can catch it all again. So look, on behalf of all of us here at Sports Scene, we bid you good night, but before we do that, make sure you contact us. If you've got any sporting news that you want us to cover or draw, or you want the crew to come out and see you, this is our contact number, 3129229, or email sports@emtv.com.pg, or Facebook us at Sports Scene MTV, or come and see us at Level 2 Garden City, Baroko, Angao Drive. Api, anything else you want to say?
All the best to our PNG Kumuls, and I hope Xavier Coates gets well soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jimmy and Edene, I can't wait for them to get into the PNG Kumuls side, Lawrence.
Yeah.
We take on Cook Islands next week. And yeah, another early morning for us.
All good, all good. We're getting used to it. Listen, on behalf of all of us here at Sports Scene, the crew and everyone else, it's good night and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sports Scene. Catch you later.